Here's the thing. I think about things systematically, and I'm listening to everything that you said. So you talked about the AAU, which isn't a problem because I don't think this move happens within 4 years anyway. When the 2026 schedule that the ACC just announced is done. Uh, Also, Oklahoma and Texas move in 2 years, and this gives you enough time to be able to negotiate the deal in the manner in which it needs to be negotiated. I believe nowhere near as good estimates as this. I'm thinking this is a $150 million renegotiation if you add the three markets and into it based upon where they're already projected to be at. Now, when you're talking about what a president has to do, and I'm also thinking in line with the cheat code here, what our last president's job, why he was brought to Florida State. Not this one currently, but when you said the AAU and Harvard being from there, him being a former president of Harvard, he knows what it takes and what a school needs to look like. But Florida State, as I tell my compatriots at FAMU, a great HBCU, I said it maybe used to be racism stuff in the 60s, but right now you're in the way. Florida State's trying to compete with Florida as the premier academic research institution in the state of Florida, which is part of the reason why they went to go get their med school, why they pushed for the law school, why they're pushing for their own engineering school apart from FAMU, which would devastate FAMU. But again, it's about business. But when you look at what we have here in the South that the Big Ten does not have, it's this thing called great weather. So when you talk about research from an agricultural perspective, all it does is enhance the opportunities, especially when you talk about the shared opportunity for resources. While yes, we get better libraries access, we get better this, you get better weather and more land that you didn't have before. Which so I look at the things as wow. And then you brought up an example, even though this example was well before any of us. I think it was before the last Great War. You said Chicago, correct? They dropped all their sports in 1940 something.
Yeah, exactly. 39.
1939. So they dropped all their sports, but they maintained that strength because of what they got by association. So they have albeit very long ago a history of allowing people to take risk and be able to make associations. So when I look at it as, wow, Florida, now maybe Clemson is more of a long shot, but I don't think Florida State goes without Clemson. I think the pitch is that is more to Florida State, not just can we get you more TV money, the actual university can come in and it's already kind of competing there, but we can grow the university to a manner in which it never been. I never knew about. All I knew is that Purdue has amazing facilities. And I don't know why Purdue has amazing facilities because the football doesn't match the facilities. But when you look at the billions, I'm like, wow, okay. I'm hearing the case for like right now, but like I'm like, dang, if Florida State was in the Big Ten, like this is making me want to go. I don't care about school, but if all of this other stuff is true, this makes me want to really say bump the FCC. And then, especially with this bar that I'm about to get you all kind of heat for when I retweet it, institutionally, the Big Ten cannot compete with the SEC. I can't wait to tell Florida fans that because they believe that they're just the smartest girl in the school.
Well, and I'll tell you in all honesty. So, I mean, I know you guys hate them, but I mean, Miami's also a great school. And if I were the Big Ten and I was looking at who I wanted to add, and I wanted Mark and I talked about this on the Miami show. Four that I think would look really, really, really good that would be very potentially make a statement for the Big Ten would be Virginia, North Carolina, you guys in Miami. That would give everybody pairs and also, very much plant that flag in the state. And I mean, I would guess, I don't know anything about your president, but I would guess he would love nothing more than to put you guys on an AAU track. And I know Miami's trying to do the same thing. And so, I think, for you guys in Miami, maybe more so than you guys in Clemson. I don't see Clemson as a big. Clemson is just, it's very SEC-ish as a school. I don't see it doesn't seem very Big Ten-y. I could see you guys in Miami before I could see Clemson.